Y'all, as much as I hate to say this, I low-key feel bad for my girl Charli. How did she end up having one of the worst skincare brands out there before it even launched? She really can't catch a break, can she? If you thought Charli's new business failure was the only awkward thing that went down this week, well, her sister Dixie also had some heartbreaking news to share about her relationship with Noah Beck, and y'all, even some TikTokers had the internet fuming over them being Islamophobic as well. It's crazy how much drama can go down in the TikTok community in one day. But either way, let's just jump right into the video. It's actually funny that Charli D'Amelio would disappear from the TikTok drama world for months and return with new drama every so often. Literally, I don't remember talking about Charli D'Amelio at all in summer 2022. Oops, never mind. Here we go again with Charli upsetting a lot of people nowadays, including her own followers as well, you guys. To be brutally honest with you, ever since Charli had her biggest drama with Chase Hudson this year, a lot of people have started rethinking their support for Charli and her decisions, since so many people believe to this day that she allegedly cheated on Chase with Landon Barker. Now, of course, during this time, Charli took multiple breaks from social media just to focus on her relationship with Landon without getting distracted by the internet drama. But unfortunately, the drama followed her career choices after tons of fans began unfollowing Charli while others ignored her on social media, whether her name got brought up or not. And this situation, you guys, made so many people forget about Charli for a hot minute, as if she wasn't one of the biggest TikTokers a year ago. Now, we've recently seen how Charli has been in lots of trouble for stupid reasons, as if her new controversies were all planned. But we've seen how Charli got dragged a week ago for thinking about rebranding her name and launching her new music career.
Music is something Charli's interested in doing.
I love performing.
But I don't feel ready to tell Dixie about music just because this was kind of like her thing.
They're sisters. People are going to compare them. I don't know how she'll react to us not telling her.
Just hope we're not making a huge mistake.
And we also saw in a new clip how Charli was rehearsing for a new song that she wrote, in which she got accused of copying Olivia Rodrigo's flow and songwriting.
You smiled for a moment, then she kissed your cheek. That's such a shame.
Good.
'Cause I know that she can't love you quite like I could. So I'll dance around and blur you out and hope that it might ease the pain.
Yes, come on.
But personally, I feel like all these controversies were just the tip of the iceberg, because in the new episode of Charli's reality TV show, Charli appeared to be talking about her new skincare line that was supposed to launch earlier this year, and how she had to push back her new skincare launch after she tried her own products beforehand and damaged her skin. Just check this out.
I have been working on a skincare line. I'm working on it with a dermatologist, and we went through formulas and kind of picked products. Right now, my skin is like kind of not been the best, so I feel like just getting my skin fixed, because it's like really bad right now, and I don't think it's fair of me. I feel like a fraud, and I don't enjoy feeling like that. I don't want to lie. I don't want to sell people a product that doesn't work. It's a little disheartening to see how easy it is to like put something out that you don't even like.
You can clearly see that this was a huge failure for Charli, even though it must have taken her time to create and manage an entire skincare brand by herself and her team. But I do have to mention how brave it was for Charli to cancel an entire skincare line just from her experience using her own products. Because for me, it seemed like Charli didn't care enough to profit off of her fans by selling harmful products to them. Now, people's reactions to this situation were a bit confusing, if I'm being honest, because some fans began defending Charli's decision, while others began blaming her hormones for the whole thing, as well as trying to accuse her of pushing back the skincare line intentionally, just because the market is swamped with new brands. And you can support your faves, but it's overpriced / pore clogging. Forget it. I think it would have been refreshing for her to promote it regardless of her current skin condition. It's really more likely hormonal and can't be fixed with just products. No, why on earth is she doing skincare? Leave it to the derms. Anyways, Let's move on now to her sister Dixie and Noah Beck, who had the entire internet shook after their heartbreaking announcement. Honestly, I don't know how many times I've mentioned this topic on my channel, but I'm glad that we got a final answer for this rumor. And well, it turned out as we all expected it to be. In my previous videos, you guys, we've talked about how the internet started a big rumor about Dixie and Noah's breakup and how there is much evidence that proves this rumor to be true. I mean, we've seen how Dixie went on a birthday trip without Noah to celebrate with her friends, which ended up forcing Noah to go on social media and confirm that he is still in a healthy relationship with Dixie. And we've also seen how an article leaked that Noah and Dixie had called it quits months ago in their reality show, which of course made Dixie go in an interview immediately and debunk these rumors by saying that she's still in a private relationship with Noah.
So set the record straight. What is your relationship status today?
We are together, but keeping it offline, and it's just not, obviously it does make things more complicated keeping things offline, but at the end of the day, it's just, there's so much back and forth and trying to build a career and trying to figure out if we're even happy in the paths we're going in, if this is the thing we want to do, or going from seeing each other every day in quarantine and then being so busy and having schedules that we can't align together with was very hard and very difficult.
Obviously, no one believed Noah and Dixie's statements about their relationship, and instead, they decided to ignore them until they announced their breakup themselves. I mean, it was pretty obvious for many people that both Dixie and Noah had broken up due to the work and distance issues. Now, in a recent episode on Noah and Larry's podcast, Lorraine decided to give fans all the answers and step in to confirm the breakup rumors between Dixie and Noah. And, well, it went pretty awkward after Larry confronted Noah in a hilarious way about his single life. And guys, just take a look at how it went.
I mean, what are your thoughts on dating? How do you feel?
My thoughts on being
I mean,
alone.
isn't it public
like,
now?
Ish.
Come on, give me some.
I don't know.
Give me some flip.
I don't.
Give me some views.
I don't even know. But
How single I am.
But I am living alone right now. I got a new place by myself, and I too feel like I'm content at home.
Even though Noah was respectful enough to announce his breakup with Dixie this way, people obviously made a bunch of horrible comments and accusations against Noah's relationship decision. And y'all, just read some of these comments. Do you think it's because she shaved her head? Glad Dixie isn't with that Tate supporter anymore. Her haircut makes sense now. Defo was a breakup haircut. Here before he comes out of the closet. Anyways, you guys, let's just end today's video with these two irrelevant TikTokers getting called out by the TikTok community for being Islamophobic. I'm honestly cracking up about these two unknown TikTokers who thought it was funny enough to film a girl wearing a hijab and make fun of her online. And now they're sitting on their kitchen floor crying because everyone refused to laugh at their unfunny joke. Another day, another TikToker getting exposed in broad daylight for being a horrible human being. Because who the is Savannah Demers or Michelle Kennelly? I genuinely have no idea who these people are. But I know for a fact that these girls should be deplatformed immediately. Because recently a video went viral of these two TikTokers filming a girl wearing a hijab at a festival as a way to make their followers poke fun at her and laugh about it. Check this out. Immediately after this video went viral, tons of people started calling out both Savannah and Michelle, which of course made Savannah go on TikTok as soon as possible to address the issue and claim that it was taken out of context.
So last night I posted this video across many of my social platforms. And I didn't even notice until this morning when I got a DM from a friend calling me out saying, "Don't you find this disrespectful?" I was really confused because I didn't know what she was talking about until I actually watched the video back and noticed who was sitting behind me. This is a screenshot of our conversation, the first text I sent before I had even watched the video back, and then I actually went and watched the video I posted and I had no idea who was sitting behind me. What is so tricky about this is that I genuinely posted this and had no idea until this morning what was actually happening in the background of that video. I just got off the phone with Michelle and I recorded the whole thing. It was the first time. She had texted me and she said, "What's going on?" And she had no idea. I have the video of her like going to look while we were on the phone, saying like her dad is Muslim. We had no idea who was sitting behind us. That video, the intention of it was us being cozy in our blankets, just trying to show like where we were at and what we were doing.
After Savannah made a quick response, Michelle, on the other hand, decided to take her sweet time to make a response herself, and y'all, it went completely horrible.
Someone is falsely
creating drama, insinuating that we made fun of a Muslim girl sitting behind us at an event yesterday. This morning I rewatched the video and it was just us being cozy in our warm pink blankets, and I realized that there was a girl wearing a hijab behind us when we showed the location around and what the event looked like. And we did not see her, we never spoke about her, we did not make fun of her, and absolutely had no intentions of hurting anybody's feelings. The last thing I want right now is to hurt somebody, especially with the situation going on in the world. My dad is Muslim, I come from a Muslim background, my manager is Iranian, and I respect and love all cultures, and it's so unfortunate that some people have ulterior motives and will use any opportunity to try and cancel someone.
Girl, what cultures are you talking about? Also, what does your Iranian manager have to do with you making fun of a girl wearing a hijab? Anyways, many people had mixed opinions over this situation. A girl called Maya, who happened to be a TikToker and also happened to appear in the video behind the girl wearing the hijab, decided to go on TikTok and expose both Savannah and Michelle for being rude and disrespectful during the event that they were attending. And y'all just take a look at how Maya ate the girlies up.
So I'm actually in this video that these girls filmed without our consent of them making fun of this very lovely lady, and I have some words for these girls. So this video of them being extremely Islamophobic to the woman sitting next to me was actually taken at a very exclusive Amazon Prime movie screening. And on top of like the obvious Islamophobia, they were being so disrespectful the entire time. So they pull up 5 minutes before the movie starts and sit front row while the director of the film is talking. And they're talking over her, like laughing, making jokes, and everyone around us was like trying to listen to the director of the film announce the film that she just spent the last years making, and they're just literally being so rude, okay? But that's not even the craziest part of this video. The craziest part is they went out of their way to put those blankets over their head to film a hijabi woman without consent to make fun of her on their platforms with millions and millions of followers. The woman I'm sitting next to is not an influencer. She did not come to this event to be mocked or to be laughed at. She came to this event to literally enjoy the event that she was invited to. And for you to walk in 5 minutes before the film starts, disrespect the film and the director who invited you, and then make fun of a woman that had no clue you were filming her, you're disgusting. And not only that, 30 minutes into the film, they just get up in front of everyone and leave. And it's like, fine, do whatever you want, but why the f*** you sit front row? Just to disrespect the film and the people who are actually there to watch the film.
I'm not gonna read any opinions on this situation because it doesn't matter whether people believe it's true or not, as it's out of order regardless. I hope these TikTokers realize how big of a mistake this was, regardless of whether it was intentional or not. Anyways, loves, make sure to click on the tab above for more juicy content on these influencers.